I was diagnosed with ADHD. I didn't know that I could get this sick from anxiety. Kendrick, something's wrong with the car. I am headed to therapy. This is going to be my 5th session. I am so pleased and thankful with the therapist that I got. I love her so much. She's so good. She's done so well with helping me through some things. I know some people, when they decide that they want to go to therapy, sometimes the first therapist or the first couple of therapists, like, it just doesn't click for them, or it just, like, that's what I've heard. So I just feel very, very thankful that that it's going so well, and she's so nice, and she fits what I need really well. I struggle with social anxiety disorder. It's a real thing. If you look up what is social anxiety, it will explain it better than I can, but it's not funny. I'm not quite sure what it stems from, but it's like a fear of rejection, or feeling like everyone's judging you, or like not being comfortable in social settings or larger crowd settings. And you can actually get sick. Like, obviously you can get sick from anxiety, but I didn't know that I could get this sick from anxiety. So that is something we're working through in therapy, and my therapist is helping me with, and I love it that she's a Christian, and she loves God, and I do too. She just does really well with helping me remember who I am in God's eyes, and kind of shifts your entire mindset, your entire focus on what's really important. Also, this past year, I was diagnosed with ADHD, so that has been kind of a learning curve where, like, whoa, okay, so many more things make sense, because I was following these different ADHD things on Instagram or social media, and I was like, oh my goodness, I can relate to this, and then I was like, okay, this makes sense, why? So I actually do take a medication for it, but it's like a non-stimulant, so it's not something you can get addicted to. I've been kind of going through a lot the past couple years, just trying to remember who I am and get back to that, and like being the creative person that God created me to be, and like just enjoy life and not let social anxiety or ADHD or anything hold me back or control my life. It is a beautiful day out here. Like, it is gorgeous. It's cold outside, but it is gorgeous outside. I am going to head to therapy now, and I am very excited to keep moving on with this and keep learning, and yeah, I'm just really excited to see where I'll end up at the end, like when I feel like I'm at a better place. I'm really excited to be at that better place. I already actually it's been almost more rough lately, because the social anxiety has actually been more difficult the past few weeks, and I think that might be because we are working on it in therapy, and we're talking about it more and figuring out like the root of it and where it's all coming from, and so I'm wondering if it's not going to be worse before it gets better. I guess that makes sense. But yeah, if you've ever struggled with social anxiety, you're not alone. Like, I get it. It's tough. And if you struggle with like anxiety with anything and panic attacks and stuff, it is very real, and I definitely would encourage anyone who struggles with that to find a good therapist and talk through it and learn ways to cope and remember who you are in God's eyes and who He created you to be. Like, that is so important. There is a dog out wandering, and I don't know if it's supposed to be. Okay, maybe it's their dog. I think it's their dog. That was weird. It looks part beagle. It's really cute. Anyway, so I need to leave here in a little bit, but today was a really good day. I'm kind of tired now. I babysit a 4-year-old and a 1-year-old, and they are both very active, and we have a lot of fun. But definitely by the time they leave, I'm kind of like ready to just like sit down in peace and quiet, and like I'm not sure how mamas do it, like moms and dads, like, because kids can be loud. Like sometimes it's like so overstimulating, and you have to just like, whew, okay, it's okay. But no, I love them. Like, I really love them. They're a lot of fun. I'm always like ready for them to come back the next morning, and so yeah.
Turn left.
Good night. There's a lot of traffic. I could have almost gone, but better safe than sorry. Let's be safe, drivers. Indeed, I am at Starbucks. Okay, I feel like I need to justify why I'm here but I don't need to justify it. I don't need to justify it. I am craving some Starbucks, so I'm gonna get Starbucks. There we go. There's this really cute dog in front of me in the back seat of that car. It's a big dog. Not as big as Toro, but it's a big dog. Kind of have a headache. I think, like, I just got out of my therapy session 15 minutes ago, and I don't know if, like, talking about the tough stuff, I don't know. I kind of had a headache most of the afternoon, though, so I don't know what's going on, but I know Starbucks is going to help this headache for sure. I'm so excited. It's been like a month since I got Starbucks. I need to stop trying to justify it. I just don't want to waste our money. Like, we're trying to be really intentional with our money, but at the same time, if you want Starbucks, oh man.
Welcome to our car wash. Please enter your... check engine light came on, so I don't know what that's about. It's so cold. My check engine light came on in my car just before I went to Starbucks, and then I was on my way home. I was like less than 10 minutes away from home, probably 7 minutes away, and all of a sudden there's like smoke rolling up my hood onto the windshield, and it stank. So I had just like crested a hill, so I'm kind of at the bottom of a hill, not too far away, like it's just a little hill, and it's a really bad place for me to be. So I like stopped there and put my four-ways on and called my husband, and I was like, Kendrick, something's wrong with the car. And he is delivering pizza tonight, and so he couldn't even do anything. He is like delivering lots of pizza tonight, and he's got another maybe hour or so. Anyway, so I was like, oh boy. So there was a driveway right there, so I just quickly pulled in, once I put it in park, it kind of slowed down a little bit. So I just eased right into that driveway. And then I talked to my husband, and he was like, well, you're probably just going to have to see if one of the family members can come pick you up, because I'm kind of busy and we could go look at it as soon as I'm done delivering pizza. So most of his family was busy, but my brother-in-law picked me up. He lives in the same town we do. Came back here, and then we're gonna have to go back out. But the dude's lane that it's sitting in, he was super nice. He's an older man who, he was very kind about letting me leave the car in the lane. I told him we'd come get it, like we'd try to get it out of there as soon as possible. Anyway, so I don't know what's wrong with my car. Hopefully it's just something simple and not something crazy. I'm kind of worried about it. My bunnies have been out in their pen like all day, and so I need to go put them away in their hutch and get them some more straw. So I'm gonna sit down for a little bit. I'm like kind of and then I'm gonna go do that.